little on what we did last time. We know that last time our topic was harvesting and marketing. Right? What did you take from the lesson? Very good. We say that harvesting is the gathering of not just crops but mature crops from the field. We know that there were some factors that influences. Some of them were maturity and quality. We had the dry weather, right? And then we zoom into some of the crops, the crop materials that we get from the harvested crops. Okay, so for today's lesson, I want you to look at the video just for 2 minutes, and then at the end of the video, we're going to come up with the topic for today. So take the 2 minutes, and then we'll look at the video. Take the 2 minutes to look at the video. Good. So who can tell me the topic for today? Anyone? What did you got from the video? People, yes, we saw persons are in the field and they're cutting. But do we say cutting or do we say, we use the word harvesting? Very good. Persons were in the field and they were harvesting crops. And then, very good. On another hand, we saw people, very good, they were using machinery. So what can we say? These are all what? Types of what? Types of harvesting. But a better word to use, we can say these are all methods of harvesting. So today's lesson, we're going to look at methods of harvesting. Or the types of the method of harvesting. We know I heard someone say that persons were in the field cutting or picking crops. We say these are, very good, these are manual way of harvesting crops. That's what we as individuals, we do. We go into our garden, we go into the farm, and we use our hands, our little kitchen knife, we cut off the pop choy from the stem, or we use our hands to pick the more from the plant, right, or the crop. So we have the manual method, and we have the mechanical, right? We have the manual method. So what are some crops that would go through each of these methods? So say for instance we know we don't have rice field in Linden, but do you think we can use the manual method to harvest the rice? Do you think we can use that? No? Yes? Or let's say sugar cane. Yes, you can use the manual way to do the sugar cane, but you think how long would a person take to harvest it? They'll take a longer time, right? So it is advised, say for instance, it is advised based on the size of your farm to choose either hand method of harvesting, right? So we're going to go into a really mechanical harvesting here and the manual method. We go on to some advantages of consuming, it is costly and so on. Whereas the mechanical method is not so time consuming, but the machines, it will be costly to maintain. Whereas over the manual method, you don't have to repair any machinery and so on, right? Anyway, let's go into an activity. I have an activity, so we're going to split the class in half. So the half on my right, they will look at rice. Yes, we know we do have rice in there, but based on the video, we can see how rice is being harvested, sugarcane and so on. So the group on my right, you're going to look brainstorm rice and sugar, and the group on my left, you will go through how we can harvest pok choy. We look at pok choy and leaf crop. We will look at mango since we're in the season. We will look at mango, and then we can also look at tomato, since you know tomato is a very delicate fruit, right? Or a crop. It's also a fruit and a crop, vegetable. So you're going to brainstorm that, and you're going to explain, and I also want you to do a little demonstration as to how we can harvest these crops. So in your little group, you're going to brainstorm with one another, and then you're going to stand one at a time. Each group, you will come and you will present how is it that we can harvest these crops using either the manual method and the mechanical method. After that, good. So while you're doing that, let's do our little conclusion. Let's sum up today's lesson. So the little demonstration, I enjoyed it. You people was very creative. So to sum up today's lesson, we know that we're still on harvesting, but we're on the methods of harvesting. So what are the methods of harvesting? Yes, mechanical and manual. These are the two types or the two methods of harvesting. We know one entails machinery, very good, and another one entails, what it entails? Machinery too? Okay, yes, it entails man labor, actual man labor it entails, and that's what we refer to as manual labor. We went on to look at the advantages of both. We know that one is time consuming and one of them is not. We know that one of them is costly and we know that one of them is not. And then when it comes to the harvesting of these crops or some of the crops, we know that we cannot choose, or it is advised to use the mechanical method over the manual method based on the size of your farm